sucked. Yes. Finally got the energy and the resources and the content to make a video today. Anyways, today we got an update on David case. Shit, this might be the last time. I ain't gonna lie to you. This might be the last time I'm gonna react to this shit, bro. I'm gonna keep it a bug. Low key, I be feeling like lately, bro, there hasn't really been anything crazy going in the internet. Maybe I'm just growing up and I started not to care that much. But there's really hasn't been anything to react to, like crazy shit to react to. It really hasn't been anything crazy, except from this David shit. But we're gonna see the update on him on the case. We're gonna see the update on the case if he's sentenced or whatever. We're gonna see.
David had a problem. This upcoming trial is not looking good for him. For starters, the police
let me make sure everything is good. Make sure everything is good. You feel me?
Terabytes of evidence against him. Among that evidence, prosecutors say David had a significant amount of, listen closely, youth corn on his phone. If you don't know what that means, look in the comments. And this is why
I'm not even surprised. Like, it shouldn't be surprising. Like, it's like common sense. He's gonna have something like that in his phone, to be honest. So that shit is not surprising.
David had a problem because forget the trial for a second. The stuff that David had on his phone can already put him in jail for decades. And I don't know how David's lawyer can swing that. The prosecutor said, we found it on David's phone. So at that point, there's not much speculation you could do there. David had this stuff on his phone. So David's lawyer is probably gonna look at David and be like, look, I mean, I'm gonna try to get you off the charge, but that other stuff ain't looking good. Because remember, David's got another charge for being with someone of an age that he had no business being with someone that. If you didn't know Celeste Rivas's age, then look in the comments. So there's so much evidence that he was with her. David's lawyer probably finna look at David and be like, bro, what you want me to do about that? You might have to take that charge to the chin. And that ain't no...
Ain't gonna lie, bro. It's like it be the nigga that it really be the niggas that you least expect though. Like, hey, before all this, I was never a fan of this nigga pre and post all this bullshit. But like, I be seeing his TikTok, bro. This nigga look like a cornball. But like, and I be seeing them comments. I be seeing them comments of niggas telling me that I look like him, bro. We do not look alike. We literally do not look alike. We're just both black people with fro type hair, bro. Stop commenting that shit, bro. I hate that. I be seeing them comments on them YouTube shorts I be posting, bro. I don't look like this nigga. Please, stop saying that. We just black people with fros, bro. That's the only similarity with me and him. Please. But anyway, it be the niggas that you don't expect that be like the most like outrageous, like evil type niggas. You like, it's crazy.
Light charge. So David's probably realizing right here in this picture what I want you to understand in this video, that even without the charge, David could still face decades upon decades in prison just off all the stuff involving him.
Hey, I'm gonna predict. I feel like he's probably gonna get like the P Diddy treatment, bro. He's probably gonna get off like the murder charge and the other, like, I think he's gonna get off the murder charge low key, because like he's a celebrity and shit like that. And that nigga got hella fucking money. He can pay all the damn lawyers and shit, and he probably pay off the judge and juries and shit. But he probably is gonna get off that. I probably say he probably gonna get like 10 years, not even like probably like 5 years in prison, some shit like that. He probably gonna get like a nice ass prison or a nice ass place, like protective custody and shit like that. But like, I feel like at the end of the day, Celeste is probably not gonna get the justice she deserves. I can't talk, but I feel like at the end of the day, she's not gonna get the justice she deserves. But it's really crazy though. Like,
and the youth stuff that, again, police have a lot of evidence for. But here's where things start to get wicked, because
I don't look like this nigga. Like, it's like the comments be pissing me off though. Like, bro, look at me and look at this nigga. What is the similarity, bro? We're just both black.
One of the most important pieces of this case actually might be people who are witnesses to this event. And when I say witnesses, I mean witnesses in any capacity. That's going to make sense in a moment. You see, Dave's got managers, many people who work for him that might have known about his relationship with Celeste. That's a problem for them. In fact, David's manager,
I ain't gonna lie to you, bro.
I
They
don't
all
know
gotta be
nothing.
locked up. This what happens when you have a lot of yes men around you. Like, to be honest, this what happens when you have a lot of yes men. Like, you gonna end up doing some bullshit, bro. And then just gonna be like, yes, 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 bro. Like, you can't have yes men around you, bro. They're gonna stray you away, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. If you have some yes men with you, they're gonna stray you in the wrong path. Shit, hold on. Let me make sure everything's good. All right,
Nothing about
let's
this.
get it.
All right, y'all gotta leave me alone on the internet. Y'all be making stuff up. There's an email of me out there, someone saying that I knew about David's relationship. That's cap. Well, that email got leaked. So
Oh,
it says,
shit.
there's been talk that the artist David possibly has something to do with the disappearance of Celeste Rivas. If that statement holds any merit, please do the right thing and take her home. Her parents are very worried. This is somebody sending this to David's manager. Listen to this next part closely. Allegedly, apparently, David's manager took a screenshot of this, sent it to David. David then sent this picture to one of Celeste's friends.
Oh, shit.
The next day, Celeste gets sent home. Now, this is speculation, but what makes sense in the situation is somebody sends this to David's manager. David's manager goes, hey, yo, rushes over to David and says, yo, what is this? You got to take that girl and send her home. David sends the message to one of Celeste's friends saying, look, why y'all snitching? Manager probably said, I don't care about snitch here. I don't care about snitch there. This is going to jump.
It's so crazy that this nigga literally had a whole, like, he literally had 13-year-olds, 12-year-olds, shit, 14-year-olds on payroll just to keep, bro, he did all this shit just to keep a relationship with a 13-year-old. That's crazy, bro. Like, you literally paying off little kids so they can be quiet, bro. There's some loser mentality.
Guys, your career, David, is going to mess with my money too, so send that girl home. David probably sent her home. Now, remember, I said David
That nigga was
sent
crazy.
this screenshot, this email to one of Celeste's friends. So that's probably the person that leaked this out, saying, oh, David's manager over here capping, David's manager lying, like he never got an email. Well, I have the screenshot of the email, so I'm going to send it out. Police probably looked at this email. They said, huh, David's manager most likely knew about David's situation with Celeste. That's illegal, but more importantly, that's a witness to the events. So they can go over to David's manager and get information from him. How do you get information from somebody? You say, hey, look, I got you doing something illegal over here. Why don't you tell me everything you know, or you go to jail? Now, nobody knows exactly what David's manager knows, except most likely the police. But let me mention this next part to you. The day of Celeste getting, David had an album release party. It was the day of or the next day.
Really?
So his managers were in his house. And remember, police say that David lured Celeste to his house saying, hey, come over. I need to talk to you about something.
So this nigga killed a 13-year-old little kid the same day he planned a party. Like, what sense does that make? How like stupid can you be? What the fuck?
She was around his house. The managers were around his house, meaning managers probably were there while Celeste was there. That doesn't mean they saw her getting, but it means they might have information. And if David's managers have any information, you know they giving it to police ASAP. They finna
That's
snitch.
so crazy, bro.
They don't want to be associated with
It's why you don't have yes men around you.
with David at all at this point, I'm sure. On top of all of this, yes, there's more. They wiretapped David, meaning they recorded David while he's probably snitching on himself. If it's in the evidence, that means it's relevant to
they wiretapped this nigga?
The case. He was saying something that they got him. Ooh, he's in trouble. And this isn't all the evidence. This is just basically a sprinkle of what the prosecutors were giving out. But let me be clear that the prosecutors are supposed to big up themselves. They're supposed to make it look like David has no chance. And from what they said, I mean, it really looks like David has no chance. But I've seen prosecutors screw up the easiest looking cases. Like, even though their evidence seems super solid, the defense attorney just flips it on them and then the prosecutors sit there looking stuck. For instance, they can have so much evidence. The internet can have so much evidence about David being with Celeste, like, come on, we know like he must have been with Celeste, but all David's attorney has to say is like, you got the text of them saying that they were together, or was that like his little sister? I mean, if you look at all these pictures and all this evidence, it could just be like a big.
Bro, look, if they mess this up, bro, this is gonna be like, all right, like, if the prosecutors mess this up, bro, the internet is gonna be on their ass like crazy, bro. They better not mess it up. Like that ass.
Bro talking to his little sis. Like that was his huge fan. Like he had love for her, just not in that way. The prosecutors could be like, no, here's David saying, I love you. We got a text of him saying, I love you. The defense attorney would be like, yeah, he said, I love you to his little sister too. Like what that mean? So it is still going to come down to how skilled David's attorney is and how skilled the prosecutor is. But with the evidence involved, let's just say it looks like the prosecutor has an AK and David's attorney has a pistol. Now, as for how Celeste she was poked with something really sharp, a sharp object 2 times. And really, we don't need to go into detail. That's all that really needs to be said about that.
Bro, that's crazy. If all this shit happens and the little girl gets no justice, bro, like, it just really shows you how fucked up the system is. Like, it's really crazy. All you really need is money, and nothing applies to you.
I want to go to Celeste's parents real quick. There have been people that have come out and said that charges should be brought against Celeste's parents. But what I do want to say is people genuinely have no idea what Celeste's parents' role was in this situation. From all I've researched about this case, it's honestly my opinion that Celeste's parents just couldn't control her. I mean, think about how you might have been to your parents growing up. Think about how young kids are like to their parents all the time. So many people are saying that Celeste's parents should have done more. I want to agree with that.
Hey, Loki, that's shit. I mean, fuck. Like it's crazy, but like, you can't be letting your kid. It doesn't matter. You can't be letting your kids do that.
But it truly depends on the situation. This isn't to defend Celeste's parents.
Like, I understand, like, you're not trying to be controlling your kid, but it gets to a point where you gotta, like, you literally just gotta step in, bro.
Parents, because I genuinely don't know what they might have known. Why I'm thinking about this is because I try to put myself in their shoes and think, what can you do in this situation for real? Like, if your daughter's like, all right.
That is true, though. Like, what can you possibly do in this situation, though? Like, if your daughter is just shit, I don't even know.
I'm gone and I'm not coming back. Like, I can't, like, handcuff her to the bed. Like,
facts.
I could ground her, I guess, but when she goes to school, she's going to leave. Like, Celeste actually did. Like, she was supposed to go to school, and then she actually just went to David's place. All right, so it's been a while. So what I can do is file a police report. The parents filed a police report. What are the police going to say to you? Oh, yeah, kids go missing all the time. I mean, yeah, we're going to look. And then police never actually look. So you can call your kid. They don't pick.
I feel like it's really just the environment she grew up in. Like at the end of the day, bro, like, shit, it's crazy.
Pick up. I mean,
shit, I don't even know what to say.
What can you, like, do? You don't know David's address. You don't know where he lives. Like, it's tough. Maybe this email was from Celeste's family and friends to the manager as their way to get Celeste back, which worked until Celeste left again. I say this for people who may lose their kids to drugs or may lose their kids to them running away. You know, there's only so much you can do before you actually just feel powerless. Again, I don't know what Celeste's parents did. They could have actually just did nothing and not cared. But on the chance that they cared and did everything in their power to get their daughter back, I say go easy on the they should be arrested stuff, you know. And why I say that especially is because we gotta focus on one dude. A lot of people, in my opinion, for cases like this, get lost in the sauce. It's understandable because it's an infuriating situation. You get mad. You get everybody who might have a hand in this, you want to take down. I feel it. But right now, I really hope you start thinking the same thing.
Let me finish.
Charges are not going to be brought up against the parents. They're not even going to look into the parents for now. They've got their eyes and their targets locked on to this man. And again, with all the evidence and charges that seem to be against him, I think it's going to be tough for the prosecutors to.
Hey, bro, I really hope the Celeste gets the justice she, you know, deserve. But like, damn, bro, like, it's crazy. This nigga literally had all this damn money. He had all these damn fans. Like, you literally had all of this shit, and you just decide to just fuck with a little kid. Like, seriously, my nigga? You got niggas in the comments saying I look like him, bro. I swear to God. Bro, I swear. Bro, if I keep, bro, I'm literally blocking every single nigga that says that shit from now on. I'm being so for real. I don't look like this nigga. Please stop saying that. Please. Please stop saying it. We don't look alike. Literally. I'm more better looking than this nigga, that's for sure. Shit. Y'all gotta stop.